Darling, darling, wake up. Hey, calm down. There's no need to get so scared. I'm not going to hurt you. I could never damage your pretty body. I'm sorry about the restraints, but I didn't know how you would react when you woke up. I didn't want you to hurt yourself or me by mistake, so I had to restrain you. We're in my basement. Nobody will be able to find you here. We are far away from any town or neighborhood. That way, nobody other than me will be able to come near you again. Everyone other than me has caused you harm, physically or mentally. As long as I keep you here, nobody will ever hurt you again. Who am I? You really don't recognize me? I suppose it has been years since we've last seen each other, since you had to move away and leave me all alone. Both of us were outcasts. Nobody else wanted to be our friend. I was happy with that though. I only wanted to spend time with you and keep you all to myself. But then you left me. Yes, it is me, your childhood friend. I'm glad you remember me after all this time. I knew you would. The trucks must be making your memories clouded, so it might be harder to remember, but I knew after all this time you wouldn't have forgotten about me. Why am I doing this? Isn't it obvious, darling? I knew you weren't the smartest when we were children, but I thought after all this time you would have finally realized that I love you. I've loved you since the moment I saw you. Those kids were being mean to you in school hallway. I helped you get away from them. We walked home after that. That's when I learned you had just moved in next door. We then became best friends after that day. But I always saw you as more than that. I saw you as someone I would spend the rest of my life with, protecting you from any harm. Even after you moved away, I knew we had to be together. How did I find you again? Well, you told me where you were moving, so I went online and found some people I could pay to keep an eye on you until I come back to protect you. Some of them became your friends and still are to this day. The others just watched you from afar and told me everything you did each day. I kept paying a few of them just to make sure I could always keep an eye on you. As soon as I turned 18, I moved to the same city as you and started watching you, making sure you're safe. While I was planning on how I could reunite us. Crazy? I, I'm not crazy. I'm doing this for us, for our love. We got separated, but I knew we were meant to spend the rest of our lives with each other. You didn't understand though, so I had to do this without telling you. That way, I can help you understand. Once we start spending more time together, you'll remember how you felt back then. Safe, protected, and happy. That's all I want you to feel for the rest of your life. No more pain, just happiness and love. You want that too, right? Answer me, please. I know you want this, but I just need to hear you say it. Hearing you say you want this as well makes everything worth it. Though, just being with you again is worth it. Please, just say it. Thank you, darling. I'm so glad you want me to make sure you always feel happy. I promise I'll do everything I can to take care of you and make sure you never feel upset again. I know that you were bullied after you moved away, but you eventually made friends with the people I was paying, and you eventually stopped getting bullied so much. Now, I can make sure you're never bullied again and that you always have someone to spend time with. Uh, huh? Why are you crying? I haven't done anything to upset you, have I? I'm so sorry, my love. Please tell me if I did anything to make you cry, and I'll make sure I never do it again. I hate when you cry, and I don't want to be the one to make you cry. You're scared? But, but why? There's no need to be scared. You're perfectly safe here with me. All the scary stuff is outside of the basement. None of that stuff can hurt you. There's only me here. And I'm not scary. I, I'm not scary, right? That's it. I knew you didn't think I was scary. I get why you would feel scared. This is quite unexpected. But you don't need to feel scared. You're safe here. The bullies? I didn't think you would notice. Most of them ended up disappearing over time. I couldn't stand that you were still being bullied, and I couldn't be there to protect you. I tried messaging them online, threatening them to stop. When that didn't work, I would find where they live and go pay them a little visit. They should have been expecting it after my threats. However, they were all surprised when I revealed the knife in my pocket and began to stab them. It was so funny watching them scream for help before they took their last breath. uh, hey, don't cry. You wanted to know what happened to them, so I'm being honest. I did it for you. I wanted to make you feel better by getting rid of them. It was difficult to visit them. I had to lie to my parents each time. Said I was going to visit you so that they would drive me to your city. They had no idea where I was actually going. I suppose I wasn't fully lying as I'd go check on you whenever I visited. From a distance, of course. I didn't want to scare you. Please stop crying. I was trying to make you happy, and it did. Back then, you didn't care whether they were gone. You were just glad to have a break from the bullying. I wish I could have gotten rid of them forever, but that was impossible. If you had stayed with me, I would have kept you safe from them without as much violence, but you had to move. It's not your fault though. It's your parents. Perhaps I should pay them a visit as well. Make them regret taking you from me. Darling, I'm sorry. I won't hurt your parents, I promise. I'm just a little upset that they had to take you away from me. I might go talk to them, but I won't hurt them if you don't want me to. If you ever change your mind, you can ask me and I'll take care of it. You look tired. I'll leave you to rest for the rest of the night, then we can continue this when you wake up. I'll bring you breakfast, pancakes using the same recipe we did every weekend when we were young. Then we can continue talking about this or anything else you want. We have a lot of catching up to do after all these years. I know what you've been doing this whole time, but it would be nice to hear it from you. Does that sound good? Alright then. Try getting some sleep, darling. Call for me if you need anything. I only be upstairs. I'll see you in the morning.